congratulations. You've made it this far. I just want to kind of give you a glimpse of kind of how we're going to be doing things with the New Rock Church that's coming up. I want you to know that I'm serious about leading you and developing you as leaders. And I just want to give a quick video. It was too much to text, and kind of want to give you an update on kind of where we're going, on what I've been up to, and some next steps for you guys, because you all are vital in what we're going to be doing here at this church. And I said things are going to be different, and this is maybe a little bit of a glimpse at how different things are going to be. First of all, that Asana app that you all had to have signed up for to be able to get to this video. That's an app that we're going to use a lot. I know that I've talked about it before a little bit, but we're going to be using that very frequently. So I want you to get acquainted with it, look around, try to see, figure out some things that you can do there. The WhatsApp is where we're going to be doing a lot of our communication as a team. The reason I chose it is because it has, I think it'll work perfect with all smartphones. That's one thing that was very good about it. Also, it allows for video memos and voice memos, things like that. I think it'll be a very good resource for all of us to have. So make sure that you download that app. I guess you did, to be able to get to this video. So again, sorry Daniel, I know that you wanted to do the Google Hangouts, and I thought it was great too, but I found this app was recommended by some other leaders, and I think that's what we're going to go with. So get acquainted with that as well. We'll do all of our communication through that, and we'll try to keep up to date with everybody. We need to be a team, work together as a team, and one way to do that, of course, is by communication. And so I hope that we will communicate together in that app, and send voice memos or just text to let everybody know kind of what's going on. So anyway, so that's kind of where we're at there. I know with everyone's schedules, it's kind of hard to meet often. I understand that, so I'm going to try to keep everybody updated as much as possible through these resources, through text messages. Well, we'll use that WhatsApp as our text messaging system. And as we get deeper into this, you're going to get also through Asana. I'm going to try my best to give you weekly tasks to keep everybody up to date on kind of where we're going. Also, it's kind of an accountability thing. Asana allows us to be able to view publicly kind of the tasks that everybody has, and I want you to go on there, check it when you complete it, so that we know that it's completed, and it keeps me accountable, keeps you accountable, keeps us all accountable to doing our jobs, to make our church the best it can be. But not only that, but making a difference in people's lives. And to do that, it's going to take some work. At this stage, in Asana, I will manage the task right now, and eventually we'll let you all add tasks, as need be. But at this stage, I'm going to be the one that does the managing of that. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, now, one of the main things that I want to talk about today was kind of what have I been up to. I know a lot of you probably wonder, am I just kind of goofing off now that I don't have to work at Times News? I've been doing a lot, actually, quite a bit. I'm going through, first of all, a total evaluation of the church. That's going to be a long process. I told you that it's really going to take me about 4 to 6 weeks to get completely caught up on just the things that I've let slip, or things that have not gone, had any attention in probably 2 to 3 years. I'm trying to catch up with that, but more so, I want to do a total evaluation of the church. We are not where we need to be. We all know that. Our systems are broke. We've got no organization really to stand by, but that's all going to change. I've already seen a difference in just these, at least in my own personal organization. Things are already changing, and it's going to be completely different. I'm going to need all of y'all to help through that, though. But through this evaluation process, I've got really 2 coaches that are helping me through this. It's not just something I'm doing blindly. It's not something that I'm just kind of hoping to get, hopefully I can figure out what to do. I'm doing this very as productively as I can, using as many resources as I can, as well as, again, coaches. I've got 2 main coaches that are helping me through this process. One is a guy by the name of Sean King. He was a former church planner and about the same time as the Rock Church, Courageous Church in Atlanta. Very bright man, young guy like myself, and he's now since moved to LA. He's not even doing church, not even pastoring right now. But what he does is he gathers as many people from all over the world. He's used people such as Rihanna and Jay-Z and like all these guys to come together. Like he's got all these networking people to come together to do things like in Haiti and different places. Dude is unreal, and he's doing some other things with this new book that he's doing and all these different things. But he is a great resource as far as networking and on the leadership level, and he's really helping me a lot. He's the one who let me know about that WhatsApp and different things like that, and so I'm using him. I text him. I got a straight line to him now, and so it's amazing. So that's one that's really good. Also, the next is a guy by the name of Michael. I'm just going to say Michael L. His last name is long and it's hard to pronounce, but Michael is another church planner. He's not in church planning right now, though. He's not a pastor, but he is a part of the Rocket Company, and their whole thing is just to help churches. And he too, I'm now involved in a coaching mentorship with him. And he's helping me one-on-one as well through this process of evaluating our church and giving the resources needed to get us to the next level. And so that's going to be a very big benefit to our church as well. And I'll tell you all more about that individually. But I just want to let you know that it's not something I'm just doing on a whim. This is something that's been very well planned out. And I'm going to do my best to get us the resources that we need to succeed as a church. And most importantly, a lot of prayer. I mean, it's not going to happen by us doing all these things. It's going to be all by the Holy Spirit and by God, and that's who we need to rely on, of course, mostly through this process. I've also been involved in 3 webinars through the last 2 weeks with tons of good stuff. I'll be sharing what I learned along the way. We'll try to, I'll tell you a little bit more about how I'm going to communicate with you guys to give you the resources so that we all grow together as leaders. It's not just about me growing, but all of us growing, and we're going to do this together. So I'll share along the way some tidbits and some things and some resources that will help you guys grow as well. All right, here's what we got to do the next step. I want to make this under 10 minutes, and so I'm doing okay so far. Here's some action steps for each of us, for all of y'all to get started, okay? Because that's what I want to do. I want to keep us accountable. I want to keep us rolling, and to do that, we're going to have to take steps. And so the first action steps that I need you to do, since you've watched this video, I've now added 2 more tasks to your Asana. So you go there and check it when you've done this. But the first step is I've got one more video that I want you to watch about kind of the 4 P's that we're going to take to grow our church. It's going to take 4 P's, and we're going to have to do this through a process. Right now, and I'll explain it in that video, but right now we are kind of taking a step back, and I don't want any more ministries going forward at this moment yet. I've already talked to Joe. We're going to hold back small groups and everything just for a moment till we get these things in order, and we'll do that together as a team. We'll talk about how we're going to do that. We're going to have a meeting and different things, but we'll talk about that soon. But watch that video, the 4 P's of our church growth, and I hope that'll help us to get started on that next step. Then step number 2 is I want you to set up a meeting with me. We've talked about that. I'm not ready for that yet. Hopefully by next week. After next week, actually, it's going to take me one more week to get some things squared away. I've already set a meeting with Joe next Friday, so that's when it's going to start, Friday the 17th. But for you guys, Tuesday, starting the 21st, Tuesday the 21st, all the way through that week, that Friday, you all set up a meeting with me. Either text me, whatever. Let's set up a meeting, and I want to meet you one-on-one. I'll try to work through your schedule. I've got a free gift for everybody in that, and so we'll do that starting the 21st, or well, Joe starts it on the 17th. Again, watch that next video, and it'll tell you your next step from there. And be pumped, be ready. This is the new wave. This is a new thing that we're doing at theROCK Church. You're a part of it. You're our lead staff, and I need you to make this happen. All right? I love you guys. God bless you. Let's do this together. And I'm under 10 minutes. How about that? Love you guys.